Well, I told you all Wendy would jump right back up on Diane's panel at some point. I said this months ago. We just wondered how long it was going to take before she weaseled her way right back up on there after saying all that stuff about Diane being a scammer and everything. We knew she would go right back. The money's good. Now she can maybe go open those presents that she wasn't so sure about. They've been down in her basement for the longest time. But Wendy V took the time to clip what was said. So I just want to evaluate it. I just want to evaluate my own personal opinion here. Because I'm not around as much as I used to be anymore. Because I'm focusing more on my job and stuff like that. There's just nothing here anymore, really. Just, a few people that I go say hi to and talk to, so I'm not around as much. But I watch. And I see, and I haven't forgotten. But let's just listen to this a little bit here. I'm going to show you how Diane does things.
Bean, did you ask Wendy why she said horrible things about you? Like what? What horrible things do you want me to account for?
Did you ask Wendy why she said horrible things about you? I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay, she started out with, I'll be honest with you, but she never answers this question.
The most part, when I needed to leave, I wasn't really listening. I unsubbed from everybody.
Now, she says she wasn't really listening, but she heard everything Molly said. She heard everything Tiffany said. She heard everything I said. She kept threatening us. Cease and desist, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. She heard all of what we said. Now, the question was, what did you think of the bad things that Wendy said about you? And she said, well, to be honest, I wasn't really listening. She didn't say I didn't hear it.
Because I didn't want to see what was being said. I didn't want notifications. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. What she's talking about is, what do you think of the shit that Wendy said about you now that she's sitting back on your panel? What do you mean you don't know what she's talking about? Whoever asked that question.
I don't know. And you know what? I don't even care.
I don't even care. But she never said anything in response to the question. Is what do you think about what Wendy said about you? She just lies about it. I didn't really see it, and I didn't want to see it. She didn't say I didn't see it, so I don't care. She saw it, and she didn't answer the question because she can't answer the question. What do you think of what Wendy had to say about you? Being a scammer and a liar, and you could fuck all the way off. And I knew something was fishy a year into it. We weren't really friends, and I was trying to back away. You have no answer for that, Diane. That's why you had to come up with that bullshit. But let's listen to some more.
I don't know either. I'd love to know what horrible things I said. Go ahead.
She'd love to know what horrible things she said. So I guess Wendy has a problem with her memory because she said a lot of horrible things a lot of different times, and she doesn't want anything to do with her, with Diane. And I the whole time was saying, wonder how long it's going to be before she gets back up on her panel.
I'll wait. It's a troll, honey. She's lying.
Yeah, I guess so. I lost my touch.
If I had said something horrible about you, you would know it.
If I had said something horrible about you, you would know it. Well, Diane does know it. She never said she didn't see it. And I don't know what you're talking about. She skated around. That's how Diane skates around a question. She skated around that question like Tanya Harding. And she never answered it.
I had said something horrible about you, you would know it.
But I just feel like, if nothing else, she completely showed that she does not give a shit about you, me, what she's done. She doesn't care. So we need to just realize that and move on and heal.
If it's clear that she doesn't give a shit about you guys, why do people care so much about what's done to her?
Ooh.
I don't give a shit what's done to her. I care that you're doxing innocent people like me, first of all. And second of all, anybody's doxing these innocent people and contacting innocent people that have nothing to do with this.
Well, you're no longer an innocent person. Because Diane got away with a crime. You co-signed that crime. You said she wasn't doing anything. Then you said she was doing something. Now you're back to she wasn't doing anything again. In some states, you're guilty by the law of parties. Because you keep covering for her when you know that she stole. You know, you already told us that she stole and she lied. And now you're back to, well...
Always going to have a problem with that. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what's done to Diane.
Well, I don't think first and last name is toxic.
Personal. The reason is because Diane and I have not really been friends for like a year now.
What?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. There's so much that you don't know.
Able to walk away untouched.
Of course not. She's an asshole and a coward. She's an asshole and a coward.
Do you
So
have
whatever
any,
you want to
I'd love to hear some of the mean things I've said.
do to her, go right the fuck ahead. Leave us alone. We have done
do
nothing.
you have any issue with anything that I would do to Diane?
I don't give a fuck what you do to her. Just leave me alone and leave Randy alone. Leave the rest
Okay.
of us alone.
So hold on.
We haven't done anything.
Hold on. You're saying to leave you alone and leave Randy alone.
Okay. All right. Well, all I'm telling you is that she's a piece of shit. Whatever you're going to do, by all means, have fun. Please leave us alone. We've done nothing but believe in an asshole, believe in a piece of shit liar.
When did she stop becoming the piece of shit liar she was? Wendy says she's a piece of shit liar. When did that stop? Because she's not a piece of shit liar now because Wendy's all back up on her panel with her. What? Should we believe anything Wendy says?
Come forth and told the truth, lost our friends, or who we thought were friends.
Captain
And I
Natalie
feel
wants
like-
to know, would you still be her co-host if the St. Jude call-out didn't happen?
That's
Nope.
a good question.
No, you wouldn't.
Well, if you notice, the last few months I have.
No, you wouldn't, and I'll tell you why. Because a lot of people started to notice that Wendy was there, Wendy was there, Wendy was there, then a Randy. And then a Wendy was there, Wendy was there, Wendy was there, and then a Randy. And then a Wendy was there, Wendy was there, then a Randy. And then a Wendy, and then a Randy. And then a Randy, and a Randy, and then a Wendy. And then a Randy was there, Wendy was there. We saw Randy coming up more. Randy's a better liar than you are. You get caught in your lies like you're getting caught right now in some of this bullshit you said. Randy don't care if she gets caught.
Been absent from her channel quite a bit, and it was getting very difficult for me to even be there. So I don't think we would have been friends much longer.
It was getting difficult for her to even be there. So she saw other things that she didn't like, and it was getting difficult for her to be over there. But it's not difficult now. It's fine now. I smell a big fat check, don't you?
Anyway,
But how are you and Randy such polar opposites on the case of what happens to Diane?
I don't know that we're polar opposites.
Well, it seems like you're okay with seeing Diane burn at the stake, and then
Because I don't give a fuck what happens to Diane. Randy will get there
Randy's
too.
opposites.
Well, this all happened for her just today, so she's still processing, I bet.
Randy will
She'll probably get there too.
Randy will get a check too.
I've had several more weeks ahead of
Gotta
Randy,
get
so
the floors fixed.
I'm probably at a different state now than she is.
You're 1920 something. house.
Creative Renewal says, were you afraid of Diane?
Am I afraid of Diane? I don't think so.
You really had to think about that, and then your answer wasn't yes or no. It was, I don't think so. That's interesting.
Well, I mean, I don't. I guess there's so much I don't know about her now that I guess I don't know what she can do. And you can be mad at me and complain about me all you like. Just please don't fucking lie. Please don't lie about me. Don't be telling people that I back this bitch. I do not.
You did.
I don't talk to her. I don't defend her.
You are
There
now.
is no defense.
Felt not going to give any, and she should be given.
There is no defense.
And
Yeah, and I don't. I feel exactly the way you do on that. Yes, I don't. I don't have any more empathy for her. I have no sympathy for her. I don't feel sorry for her in any way. I do hope her nails came out pretty because that was so important to her this morning. So, I'm a little nervous about that. Hopefully she can type in the chat and let us know that her nails came out okay. And other than that, I had a good fuck. She can go fuck herself.
Go fuck
I can only
yourself.
be responsible for me.
Remember
How
that
I
when you're
handle
up on
this. I
panel
don't care what
with
she
her,
looks
Diane.
like. I don't care where she lives. I don't care if she's married. I care that she is a shit human being. That's what I care. And I never want to see her or speak to her ever again.
Shit human being.
That's where I'm at.
so
If I had said something horrible about you, you would know it.
There was another part somewhere where I saw this somewhere, and I'll find it, where they were talking about, at first, the St. Jude's super chats were coming in. They would tell people, yeah, 100% of that goes to St. Jude's. And Diane said, well, it would come in and be like $30, no big deal. $40, send it over. But then it started coming in big. It started coming in with big money. $200, $300, $400. Then they said, whoa, wait a minute. This is too much to give to them kids. Now this is my money. When it was $30, $40, it was okay. But when it started coming in big, it all of a sudden became Diane's money. You guys think about that. When you see Diane and Wendy on panel together, just know that Wendy does not trust her. Wendy knows that she's a piece of shit person. Because she said it. Either that or Wendy's wrong. Which she's wrong a lot. She knows what she's into. But there's a payoff. You guys always wait. This community, ever since I've been around in it, I would say things. And nobody paid attention until later when what I said happened. Just like I knew that Wendy was going to I knew she was going to march her fat ass right back over to Diane. I just didn't know when it was going to be. Maybe she was holding out for the big payday. Diane is what we said she is. So is Wendy. And when I look over there, it's just sad to see that these people that once thought I was a really bad person. It's not that I'm a bad person. It's that I call bullshit like this out. And they don't like it. Randy's a piece of shit scammer. She's a gold digger. Wendy is a fucking liar, and so is Diane. Diane is a snake. She's a snake. And they will just block anybody. Oh, we don't want to talk about St. Jude's. Yeah, because you can't. You can't. How do you even sleep at night, Wendy?